sauce on everything from cookies to milk.
Are you going to elaborate about that?
Yeah,
Hot sauce on milk.
it's a reference.
I don't know what to, but I just assumed it was a thing you were doing because.
I mean, it kind of is. I really do like hot sauce. But
I mean, to be fair, I could see hot sauce in milk actually working. Because it gets rid of some of the pain, but it would preserve, like, the flavour of the spices and whatever horrible peppers are in it.
But then you have to drink milk.
Yes, but there, like, if you make the milk taste like not milk.
Just have chocolate milk at that point.
Yeah, but you could also have hot milk. And not, like, milk that's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a joke from the Snap Cube real time fan dub of Sonic Adventure 2 for the record.
I seem to be on fire.
Oh, has that happened again?
Yes.
I've had a big long day, so I'm tired. So I apologise if I can't put the fire out.
Yeah, well, I'll just be on fire a bit, I guess.
It happens.
I should put my hat on for this. Now I've got my hat on. I'm still on fire, but I've got it. And there's a pipe. The fire should help with that.
Oh, this is indeed fine.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Did you mean to become the question hound?
No.
Shame, really.
Let me just get rid of the pipe. Here's a pie instead. I'll have that.
You can have the pipe. I'm not.
No, I'll now have a pipe. I've got a pie now.
Yeah, so the government took my blood.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then I got lost walking around, so I didn't replenish the blood properly, probably.
Yes, you need certain things inserting into your system after the blood has been removed.
But I have had both Taco Bell and a pizza in one day.
Well, that's great.
I got so lost I found a Taco Bell in the UK. Don't worry about it.
No, there are some. There are about.
Yeah, they've started propping up now.
I mean, I've had one near me for years.
They're thoroughly mid.
Yes. But they'll do. They'll do.
Yeah.
Like, I've had
it was cheaper than buying something from KFC.
Yes.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, because, Taco Bell is in that area of fast food in that McDonald's also sits in that it is approximately food.
That's most fast food, to be fair.
No, but really. Really. It's food. That's it. That's all I can say. It's okay.
God's precious gift to us. Thank you.
But as we all remember, Taco Bell is the winner of the fast food wars. And,
Is it?
oh, come
Is it
on.
really?
And now I'm referencing something. But I guess we're both missing each other's today.
I mean, I'm remembering a flipping 2000 AD comic I read as like a child.
Okay. I'm remembering
Where-
Demolition Man.
Oh god, yeah, Demolition Man. Fuck. I think I watched the second half of Demolition Man twice at some point.
And not like the first.
Oh my god, it was when my fiance was visiting. It was on the TV.
I genuinely like Demolition Man. It's a very good movie.
Oh, it was a fun movie.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
But what happened was we watched the back half of Demolition Man, and then my wife was like, "We could just watch the beginning on the +1." At this point, actually,
Yeah.
so we did. We went back in time and watched the first part of Demolition Man second. I love her. She has been very beneficial and good in my wife today.
She has been good in your wife?
And my wife. My fiance is my wife. Don't worry about it.
Is this some form of temporal superposition that I've bungled
No,
into here?
I just like calling her my wife.
I mean, yes.
I have realised recently that I do try to avoid doing that on the internet because I have seen people get like cancelled for legitimate things, and then on the side of the call-out post it just says, "Oh, they also pretended they were married to someone." It's like,
what?
Sometimes people just call people their wives or husbands, even though they're not actually married.
It's true, and well, you
focus on the things that actually matter here, bud.
Well, and as mentioned during my interview this week with Madam Universe, when I was a child, I was at a wedding that I was invited to on purpose. This is important.
Horrible idea.
Yeah, it wasn't a great idea because they asked me to write a poem for the occasion, and I did, and it was about tearing down the legal the legal status of marriage, and the gaudiness of overblown marriage ceremonies.
Now, George,
and their inherent connection to religious practices.
Now, I understand and agree with that, but was it really the right time?
Yes.
Terrific.
By the way, I was like 12 at the time.
Oh god! This is the Selma's poem from Night in the Woods. I'm sorry.
I have not
one of my
played
favorite
that
parts
yet.
of Night in the Woods. And it's a scene that you can miss because you have to do a certain because it's in the B route.
All right. Okay, I've got to grind out some more codes. So I've got to go and kill people in places with no particular objective other than doing that. Well, let's see if we can find somewhere that I haven't found the toy in. Or something else that I've missed.
I'm torn between linking you a version of the poem scene or just letting you discover it yourself.
Okay, apparently the Manhattan Harbor District, I haven't found the toy yet.
Oh.
If you could, because I've already scoured this area at least once, if you could look up where it is, that would be lovely.
Of course. Wolfenstein
New Colossus.
New Colossus Harbor What's the item you're looking for, sorry?
Toy.
Toy. Max Toys Inside
Yeah.
the Process Guide. Here I go into the horrible depths of IGN.
Well, sometimes it's the best source, annoyingly.
We're in the Harbour District in Manhattan, right?
We're in the Harbour District of Manhattan.
This is literally the first thing in the guide.
Excellent. Where
is it? At the
end
of the mission, head on top of the building when Uber Commander is stationed. At the top of the stairs, you can spot the toy.
Oh, so it's right at the end of the level. Okay.
Right at the end of the level.
All right then. Let's go then. Let's go kill Nazis and then get there.
No. Just to backtrack, I think I've mentioned before. One of my dad's nerd friends had a collection of 2000 ADs and needed them to be stored with us for a little bit.
Okay.
Can't remember the exact circumstances. They probably didn't tell us, but as part of that, this guy was not an arsehole collector type. He was the sort that was like, yeah, you can let your kids read them as long as they don't damage them too bad. Which, being that I hate damaging books and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't too hard to avoid. But there was one I distinctly remember, which was this old woman talking about the supermarket wars and how these fictional supermarkets had increasingly gained power, started buying countries, and the old woman getting into power armor and being like, yeah, I'm fucking Walmart for life, bitches. Yeah!
Well,
I'm off to kill some Asda scum.
Wow. Sure, okay, I get it.
I'm fairly confident it was fake names, but I loved that comment. It was just like, yeah, fucking kill them.
Which, it's to my mind, is even funnier if those were actually the names and it was done before Walmart purchased Asda, because now they have, and now they're the same company. But I can absolutely
I think Walmart has now sold Asda.
I can absolutely see corporations drumming up competition between their own divisions just to make more money.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Like literal wars with just themselves, just to get money out of consumers. Anyway, you know what? I'm since we're here, and last time I also went looking for gold that I couldn't find. Is it listed there? Is the gold locations listed too?
Probably in a separate checklist. Hold on.
Yeah, because
gold. Open a new tab.
there should be one pretty early in this level that I missed.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Edge of the beach, right at the dock to find a large shipping container. In the water at the end of the structure, you find the first gold piece.
Okay, so it's in one of these containers.
Yeah, it seems like all of them are just like in rubble near shipping containers.
Right.
Actually.
Oh, there it is. It's a chair.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
Game crashed.
Good job.
Time to do
job,
that
game.
again. Okay, this is a thing I have now learned. This has happened more than once. Don't look at the thing that I've earned until afterwards. Because
that's a weird one.
It's gonna break, possibly. Okay. Continue.
Yippee.
This time, I will just
Unfortunately,
get
you've made
the
me
gold.
aware of the internet existing, and I've gone and
Oh no.
started reading, like, what's the word?
Shit.
I'm on Tumblr.
Oh no.
You're a fool.
You fool. Away.
I get to see Bunny do lap, though. It's a bunny. The newbie.
You can do that in many places.
I'm being shown pictures of Sheridan.
Oh no. The Benui.
Good job,
They've
buddy.
been summoned. Alright.
The newbie.
The Benui has been summoned. Now, I'm going to look at the thing I was actually going to try and look at before. Perks. And see what I need to do to earn more perks. Right. Run at people with the ramshackle. Okay. Kill people with grenades. Stealth takedowns. Throwing hatchets at people.
Do it.
Kill commanders before they activate the alarm. That's tricky. Kill people while using the constrictor harness. Not really possible on this map. Environment kills. It'll happen if it does. Electrical stun kills. That's what I'm really using the hand grenades for, I think. Because they also are EMPs. Killing people with their own grenades. People don't seem to have them. So...
Well, that's their own fault.
Yeah. Well, it means I can't kill them with their own grenades if they don't have grenades. Which is a shame. Anyway. Let's try and sneak about so I can do some sneaky stuff before stealth breaks, and then... die. Okay. Ugh.
I've eaten an entire pizza.
Have you now?
And I still hunger. I'm going to go shove some sort of vegetable fruit in my mouth, and you're all going to hear it.
Okay.
Because I turned off the noise cancelling program I was using. I would probably turn that back on. But I'm going to eat pasta. Yum yum, put the pasta in my mouth.
Oh.
Hello. I've made a mistake.
Yeah?
That was two information at once. Oh. Oh, I've been vegetabled.
Have you now? You sound perfectly cognizant to me. Ooh, They're gone. Okay.
I'm here to assist you, and by that I mean I give it about 10 minutes before my attention span breaks and I start doing something else while also hanging out with you.
All right. Well, that's honest, and I get.
I have ADHD, and I take my meds with my meals, so it'll take an hour to kick in again.
I see. So we're gonna have a bit of distracto time.
It happens.
It does.
Should I eat grapes? No. I don't think I'm going to eat
Anyway,
grapes.
freshly covered in the blood of Nazis. Let's keep going.
Delicious blood of Nazi. Yum yum.
Now I'm just thinking of that Oglaf comic where the barbarian lord wants to drink out of a skull, but there's always like holes for like the eyes and stuff, so they can never do it. And then they get a skull of a big worm, but there's nothing to drink from it.
Yeah. I guess. I'm just thinking about. So, I found Donkey Konga.
Yes, you showed me. Yes,
and
a copy of Donkey Konga and the bongos.
And the bongos. 20 quid, 22 quid.
Yeah.
Our shop. It works. I tested it.
Honestly, sometimes you get
Honestly,
sometimes you get quite good deals for these kinds of games with peripherals. Like once I went shopping in a thing and then found a second-hand copy of Wii Fit Plus the board for $5.
Oh damn!
And it was perfectly fine.
I mean, the thing is, there's probably a ton of those fucking things out there, but like, I get you.
Yeah, but also they probably don't want it cluttering up the store because it's massive. So,
yeah,
just give it as a good deal, make it go away.
I was shocked because it was a well-known second-hand brand in the UK. And so usually you expect them to be a bit more profitable. I don't know. They definitely could have got away with charging more for it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they didn't want Donkey Kong to be... I think they probably want to get rid of a lot of the GameCube stock. Based on how little GameCube stock there was in the one I went into.
Hell, I'll have that GameCube stock. I love GameCube.
I mean, to be fair, it's also literally the same shop where I bought my copy of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door initially for like 40, 50 quid.
Damn.
That same store is now charging like 60 quid for the original. So, lol.
Guess they just hadn't caught on.
It's possible.
I mean, sometimes they just don't know the value of things, really. I mean, I'm pretty sure... I mean, you told me where you got it, and that's where I got my DVD copies of the original Star Wars trilogy from. The ones that aren't altered.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah. That's where I got them.
Holy shit.
For like £1.
I didn't know that was a thing that existed.
There was a single release of the unaltered Star Wars movies. And they're not full, like, DVD quality. They didn't, like, do a lot. As I said, they didn't do anything to them. But, But you know,
that's probably a really good thing to have for archival purposes.
Oh yeah, so I was immediately like, hell, I'm buying this, because I was looking at it and I went, really? This can't be what I think it is. And then I did a quick check on the internet, and it was. So I got it, and as nonchalantly as possible, purchased it.
Yeah.
Because sure as hell ain't gonna let them know what they got.
Yeah, it's a big company, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, if it was an actual person, it'd be like, whatever. But
if it was just like a person, or like a small, like a small independent store, then I would say something. But no, not no. Anyway, just not got much ammo left in this thing. That's it.
I need a controlled distraction.
Ah! I fell in a hole. I'll have hand granaten. Yes, please.
I have no. I don't want to talk about my stream prep stuff too much because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But, because I wanted to capture so I wanted to capture footage from an actual GameCube. That was the initial plan.
Yeah.
I bought a capture card. This was in the beginning of January. The capture card did not come with a USB cable.
Right.
Because I just guess the original owner didn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
And they were very nice. I'm not blaming them for this at all. They gave me a capture card for 10 quid. I'm not going to...
you're not going to...
But yeah. Number one, I misread because I middled up component and composite cables. So I bought a capture card for capturing a type of cable that I didn't have.
Right.
I then proceeded to realise that it wasn't capturing properly. And that the cable was wrong. All sorts of things. So I then went and tried to buy, a composite cable for GameCubes.
Yeah.
I bought them for the Wii because my dear trusted friend said, yeah, the Nintendo used the same cable up to the Wii. You'll be fine. So I bought a Wii cable. Keyword up to the Wii.
Yes, that's the keyword there, because the SNES, N64, and GameCube use the same one.
Yeah. Good news though, I still have a Wii, and Wii's do just have a GameCube in them.
They do. They are. They are, as they used to say, two GameCubes tied together.
Yeah, pretty much, literally. So I always intended to buy a Wii U to replace the original Wii. How's that one going for me? Not very well. So yeah. So I then had to go get my Wii, make sure all that was working still. Lug it to and from my parents' house, where the Wii was being stored. Debate whether I was going to bring the Wii balance board because I had exactly one game that used it, and it wasn't even Wii Fit.
Oh.
We have no clue where our copy of Wii Fit's gone. But we just have the balance board now. Found all the way back with all the stuff, right? Made sure the conduit cable was working, and then the capture card still wasn't working. And what I've done today is basically gone through it with my fiance trying to do tech support on the other side, and finally managed to get the capture card working. Turns out it was some mismatch in the resolution or some shit. I really don't actually understand what got fixed, if I'm honest. But it did. And saw the... What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a golden wheelchair.
Blowjob in wheelchair.
Yeah, the opening section of the game where you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
There was an achievement I got quite early for doing, like, melee kills while in the wheelchair.
Good. I think
smashing a Nazi's skull to death on a chair was good.
I'm glad they let you do at least something in the wheelchair stuff. Because, the only, like, wheelchair user protagonist I've seen in any game is one of the characters in Fear and Hunger 2, Terminator. And she fucking rules. She's rad. She's really powerful. I love her. If she existed, I would kiss her. I'm fairly sure the characters in that game are adults. But it's just like, that should happen more. We should just have characters that are just disabled, and that's just how they are, and it works.
Absolutely.
I understand why they maybe went for robot legs instead, from a I don't know, power fantasy, I guess, strategy. But like, I want old man Blowjob out there running over Nazis in a wheelchair and still beating them because Nazis suck.
Alright, this is another level.
And also because wheelchair users are completely competent.
Yeah.
And deserve respect.
Anyway, this is another level where I don't know where the toy is.
Okay. What's the level name?
Downtown Roswell. Also, that KKK
Downtown
member
Roswell.
is now dead. This
Roswell
is one of
downtown district.
Yeah.
It's a toy robot inside a grate. Straight from being a level past the gas station to reach the storefront ahead. Look inside the grate to find the toy.
Okay,
Wait,
so it's
you need to break the glass to get it though.
Okay, so I need to break the glass of a store to get
it's
the
like
toy.
It's like the diamond windows.
All right.
I think it's a toy robot, so maybe a toy store.
Yeah.
Not sure. It's not awfully close. That too. Goodbye, Nazis. I actually recently decided to look into Nazi zombies again. It's not technically Nazi zombies at this point, but like it's Nazi zombies. And I've discovered that, well, number one, the only thing about Call of Duty people seem to care about anymore is apparently the zombie stuff. Also, there are now multiple timelines, including alternate versions of the same characters who interact. Get fucked. Sorry, KVK.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Not you, George. But like,
Oh.
But yeah, and I just looked at this, and number one, the law's ridiculous. Number two, I was like, I would quite like to replay the ones I played as a kid, but I don't really want to give Activision that much money.
True.
What's the most effective way to play the old maps that I used down before. With the understanding that I wasn't going to be able to get the map which has Sarah Michelle Gellar in it because they can't be asked to pay the license fees for all the celebrities in that map. But I don't think I ever played that one that much, so I don't think that. Like, it sucks, but oh well. I've discovered that Black Ops 3 had a DLC pack that basically added all of the old zombie maps, save the one with the celebrity cameos.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so how much is an old Call of Duty game? Surely they've gone on, the price has dropped over time, right?
No,
it was real fucking expensive still. I'm not giving you that much fucking money, Activision. The fact you're getting any money is more than you deserve. Fucking hell. But yeah, if anyone wants to email me a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, including all of the downloadable content, I'd appreciate it. I guess. Because I do not know how to obtain things. I'm fairly sure it's the window.
Yeah. I think I saw which window it was. It's just I'm looking around for Nazis and Ku Klux Klan to kill.
No, I think it's the one behind you from here.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately they all look... I can see a red, like, pipe-looking thing in the screenshot. Like a red glow, maybe?
Because, like, here's a toy shop. Oh, no. Klasse Spielog. Well, the window said toy. Something.
You know, I have no clue if it would be any good nowadays. I definitely would suck at it still, because I always suck at it. But,
yeah.
I miss that sort of wave horde defense stuff, and I don't want to re-download Killing Floor 2 right now.
Well, I doubt they're in the automobile store. So we're probably looking...
I'm the wheel of the large... There it is! Yippee!
Right, now we can finish up here and kill the commander.
As you should. Oh god, yeah. You're a weird cyborg, I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, due to things that have happened, I gained the body of a genetically engineered super soldier after having my head transplanted onto it. And,
you're a genetic freak.
Yeah.
Which is why you're going to win at WrestleMania. We've established.
Yes.
I really need to make references for other people and not just myself.
Alright, they're dead. Let's go.
Is that a mother flipping Joseph's Bizarre Adventures as reference?
Yes, it is. This wasn't, but what Mary just did is, yes. And yes, the head swap thing, yes. Yeah, so, like, at one point in the game, we get captured and executed. But
I remember. I think I saw
but
that.
yeah, we get our head
in...
gets rescued before it dies.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't remember if I was in call for that or whether
and we
I was
get
just
grab
watching,
and
but I saw
we
that.
get the body of a weird super soldier that they stole. And then we got some weird mechanical upgrade things as well, one of which compresses us into a tube. Can't breathe while we're like that, but... Okay, we still have only 3 things, so we need to keep killing. Okay, yeah, can't get that one yet, because we can't go there yet. Got all of that. Okay, so it's just where we want to go, really. Let's go kill their command center on Venus. Nazis think they can escape to space? No.
Oh, we're back on the moon. Do you want me to look anything up?
We're on Venus, and no, we actually have everything, unless there's gold I've missed.
I mean,
I'll have a look. Extras, gold, Venus. Yes, the last one in the Oberkommando.
46.
Gold 46. 47's in a different level.
Oh, okay.
I'm missing
46.
gold 46.
Okay, so Transport Hall District is 47, and 46 is in Orbit Commando District.
Yeah.
Pictures have got incredibly small. Before crawling through the final shaft to reach the end of the level, look below the desks.
Okay.
I'm contributing.
Alright, they're dead. Moving on. Die.
I mean, I guess that puppy was a robot Nazi, but...
Oops.
Puppy. Pecking up her.
Anyway, the guy died.
Yeah, unless... it's hard to reform Nazi robot dogs.
Yeah, unfortunately it's programmed to be evil.
It's just dawned on me, I was walking around for like... I was listening to Big Finishers, and I listened to, including the special features, 2 out of 3 of the Klein and Aerosmith Doctor arc. I think it's pronounced differently than Aerosmith. But...
Yeah.
Oh, it's Aerosmith, yeah. That's why I kept finding it funny. Because but like... Those are like 2 hours each and like half an hour for the bonus features. So I was walking around for like 5 hours. Holy shit! I got real lost, huh?
Yeah. Interesting that he says, "I found you," as he's lying on the floor because I rammed into him. Anyway, he's dead. As he should be.
I found you, faker. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good.
I'll make you eat those words.
Fake. Thank you. Powerful.
Yeah, you need 2 people to get that scene right.
I mean, with the overlap.
I mean,
yes.
wrong. I mean, right. Oh no, an alarm!
Died.
Right, need to keep running at them.
Wow. You literally got a... just ram into them.
Yeah, that's one of the weird mechanical upgrades I have. I just run at people and they get hurt and die. Oh, they exploded.
I like that explodes people. What
it can, fuck? Yeah. Oh, I ran out of momentum. Hey, stop that. Okay, look under desks at some point, was it?
Yeah, near the end.
Near the end. Well, I am near the end.
Hold on, let me just... I'm sorry, I went on a deep dive to remind myself about how much Call of Duty games cost, and...
Lots.
Jesus Christ, the special edition of the new one is 100 fucking quid!
Yes.
Why would you... 100 quid to play a Call of Duty game?
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's.
Ugh. I know it's like 3 franchises in a trench coat, but fucking hell. Yeah, it's like it looks like it's under an airport counter. I'm presuming it's actually one of these chairs, and that I'm just not. No, it's not. That's not low enough. Before crawling through the final shaft, look below the desk in the center of the room.
Okay, I think actually it wants me to do this the other way. So I'm going to head back because I think what it actually means. Oh,
rip.
Well, okay, yep. What it actually means is...
Those aren't desks.
Does it mean these sorts of things?
Those aren't desks.
No.
Oh, you are in Orbiter Commando District.
I am, yes. I think I've gone slightly the wrong way from what I was intending. Is this it? No, no. Not here. Where did I need to go? I fucked up slightly. Have I gone a way that I couldn't go back? Well,
it is possible that's why they warn you about the vent.
So I can knock those things, as it turns out.
Terrific. What the fuck are those?
They're just things full of gas.
I feel like this should be more dangerous in a space station. Mac's house.
Mac's house. Oh well. Well, we're done killing people, so we'll leave and then we'll just come back. And kill more people. Alright, straight back. They'll never expect it.
Never.
They'll never expect us attacking exactly where we just were again. We'll just get some new recruits in there. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right, here we go. Anyway, they're dead now. Alright, let's get killing. Anyway, they're dead. We got some desks here. I think this area might have been what it meant. Does this look right?
That looks about right, yeah.
There it is.
Gold!
Alright, we are done with dealing with that. We have everything. Let's go kill them. Ah, this is why I couldn't get back. Because this door doesn't open again once we get through.
Yeah, I think the ad bot might be a bit busted. On my end, it says the ad break has 1 minute left. I don't know, I'm talking to Mary. But I think it's just that Twitch's ad service is a bit fucking busted, honestly.
Yes, it is. It's especially bad if you're on mobile. Because then it really doesn't... It really does not give them at the right time. Yeah, the ad in progress thing is completely wrong. So I actually have no control over when people on mobile see ads at all.
Be free.
Oh! Just had to redeem.
Ooh. Ah! Tank has chosen violence.
Yes. Well, let's go over there and have a look. I don't know if you'll end up following. We'll see if it's been set up that way. Yep, there you are. You're on my shoulder. Hello.
Oh, am I?
You're here today.
Usually I become a ghost.
Well, you're not now.
Terrific.
Anyway, so, what is it? Oh yeah, company, towns and housing. Yeah, one step before bringing back scrip. Yes, company scrip. Everyone loves that, right? Everyone loves being only able to buy things at the whim of your employer and have access to things at the whim of your employer, and unable to purchase anything from anyone else purely because you live in accommodations that are owned by your employer that you will lose should you no longer be employed by them, making it even more difficult to have any form of power against your employer. For they can just make you homeless at any moment, at any time they like. So,
yeah, that's just them getting to pay you less money in order to include your rent in the thing.
Yes.
I think that humans are bad. Not humans, capitalism. There's a difference.
There is a difference between humans and capitalism. Sometimes
Quite a
it's
large
hard.
difference.
Sometimes it's hard to see when people like this appear, but yeah. Well, I think my point, my point on the matter is well made.
Hank, buddy, you need to log off. Please. Please. Buddy. Buddy.
Anyway, goodbye.
Did the game just crash again?
Yes.
No, it's just the capture being fucking
No,
weird.
I think it did.
Uh-oh.
Which means I need to go in again.
I did sort of have a like thing where it's like, now, what is the bet? I would like it if I didn't have to pay rent because the company just housed me. But also that means I have no private life outside of work. It also means because I'd still be at the work premises at all times. It would remove the point of there being a separate office because, like, that's how I keep my brains working good. And I've also got the thing with and also they pay you less because they're including your money. We're giving you rent. Also, I would have totally lost my house if I got made redundant.
Yeah. Yes, Mary, I have seen Sorry to Bother You.
I need to get round to that still. I've seen loads of bits of it, and I'm like, this is
it's a movie. It goes in directions.
Many movies are.
It goes in directions that you would not expect.
I'm just remembering one of the bits I'm aware of is have a cola and smile, bitch. Big. I think. Only a mild exaggeration of real life.
Yeah. Alright, these people are dead. Let's keep going. Nobody noticed that because this is silenced, and that's how silencers work. Now, double shotguns. That's what I need. The stealthiest weapons.
Yeah, that tracks.
Nobody noticed.
I think people may have reached the point where, like, capitalism makes us feel so powerless that we're just sort of like, I would give up my entire life, huh?
No. I think I'd rather, if somebody offered me that, eat their head.
Die?
And eat their head and take their house.
Yeah. I wish I had the energy to eat people's heads and take their houses. I really do.
You
The
can
only
be
hate I
that
get to eat
powerful.
is... I'm not saying that on stream, actually.
No, that's probably not. I mean, actually, well, whatever. You can if you want. Nothing. It's not against TOS.
Girl dick!
Hmm.
Give
Girl
me that
dick.
cock, baby.
Yeah, like, we've made all these wonderful, like, ways of, like, going, hey, we've got ways of expressing ourselves without storming into your house and killing you. But they don't seem to be listening to those right now. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, if I get banned for anti-capitalist rabble-rousing, then I do. Simple as. I ain't gonna say otherwise.
It is my continued stance that civility is a choice that everybody is making, and some people want to forget that, in fact, that is a agreement that both parties are consenting to.
It is a...
And if those rules become meaningless to somebody, or those rules of society start to hurt someone so much that they cannot survive, then they will just reject the agreement of society and return to the beasts. And beasts are allowed to shoot Elon Musk in the head. So, like...
They are!
Much as I don't want to encourage that, someone will eventually do it if things don't get better. You know? The thing that is stopping people from stabbing CEOs is that it's impolite to do that.
Yes, it is considered...
That's not mattering.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be good. I would like things to be resolved in a civil manner. I promise.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, I really would prefer that it didn't come to that.
Yeah, just keep coming this way. Yeah, violence never solved anything is something said by people who don't study history.
Yeah.
And how violence solved loads of things in history.
It is, again, just like my genuine opinion that, like... I want things to end well. I don't want the worst case scenarios. Right?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
This is not a thing I am capable of doing myself in particular, because it's like, that's... Yeah. Just not something to say anymore. I'm a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
I'd try and outsmart the cop. And I'd fail, because that's not how cops work.
No.
But...
I mean, it's easy to outsmart a cop, but that doesn't generally help.
Yeah.
Because, well, there's not much there to unsmart. Alright, we are done here. Let's get back to the,
Hello, Mr. Billy.
Mr. Man.
You collecting comics?
What's up?
I met the creator of the incredible Tank Man once. He's not my
Okay, how many of these things do I have? Do I have enough? I do!
Yeah, my brain still doesn't function good.
Alright, there's the last person.
When I was doing an open university course like years ago,
Yeah.
I did in fact make a board game
Yeah.
as part of that, which I designed after my experience with job seekers allowance. And how that makes you thoroughly fucking miserable.
Yeah.
And while I think that there was some definite, like, good points being made by myself, it was also the most miserable fucking experience you can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. As a note, Pank, I have in the past, like, looked at doing not a new version of Monopoly, but a new version of the Game of Life.
Yeah, I think the Game of Life is less over-milked,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, there's far less. I've been looking at that as a thing to do, but it's a lot of effort.
Yeah. I'd contribute to that if you want.
Yeah.
But also, like...
I mean, because it wouldn't be anything I could do anything with. I mean, unless I could... I mean, it would just be a thing I could release, like, a conversion kit for or something, but that would be it. Alright. Now, this is also a level where I don't know where the toy is.
Blazkowicz, Uber Commander Victor Kruger has established his
Bullshit.
mobile
I'm sorry, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Charcoal Grill restaurant.
I got distracted. Toy level?
Deactivate the underwater.
I'm in...
You gotta stop him.
Oh! Well, never mind, I've got to check on Votbrout. I'm in New Orleans Ghetto.
Yeah, end of the level, inside a building to the left.
Okay, well, right now
but
we've
also,
got to...
I think the toys are only available doing the Uber Commander replay missions as well. So if it's a first time playthrough, you just can't get it.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's go see what Votbrout's up to, because that is the thing. Also, Eat has been redeemed as well. Let's go see what
Delicious Eat.
Votbrout is doing. They're fetching a ladder.
You can't buy me enough time, Pank. I'm playing Labyrinth.
They're fetching a ladder, and comatose baby Beelzebub. They're killing baby coma patients.
It happens. By which I mean Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow, I mean, okay. I guess that's what's happening now. Let me see what I've got. Have I got any of these left? Damn it, that's completely empty. None of that. What have I got left? Right, I could do this. I get a handful of crunchy nut cornflakes. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. So, Vought Route is continuing. They fetched the ladder. They are now fetching the iron brazier.
It's worth noting that BJ Blazkowicz is still moving on my screen.
Yeah.
Should we be worried about this?
No.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Killing the ill, the infirm, the starving. Oh, and some fire giants.
Yeah, that tracks.
At the moment, wielding a polished dancing poleaxe, which I guess makes sense because they don't have like hands to wield weapons with because they are a motorcycle. It makes sense. Oh, more comatose people. Okay. Yeah. They seem to be, yeah, and children again. Okay, okay. Oh, they're about to complete their quest by killing some starving triceratopses.
Oh, they've got the Triceratops. Should it be Triceratops or should it be like Tricerati?
I don't know.
What's the plural of Triceratops?
Triceratops. What is it? Because, like, earlier, they were killing orcas, but the plural was orcae? But...
I guess it's probably programmed correctly in that case. Why would this MMO lie to us?
Yeah, why would it? And I don't even know what they're looking for yet, because you're in the way. But I'm not going to tab out and change it, because...
that's fair.
I'm a bit worried. I've had 2 crashes today already. So... yeah. Anyway, let's leave them to whatever they're doing. Which seems to involve a lot of murder. Passing a low-elf puma burglar? Are they a person who burgles pumas, or are they a puma who burgles?
Who is a burglar, yeah.
But they're also a low-elf. Which obviously must exist, because high elf implies that low elf exists.
Yeah, that tracks.
Ah, good. Ammo. Oh. That's unfortunate. They didn't even get like a fancy kill screen. They just died.
Dang.
I probably should have refilled on ammunition before I came back here, but whatever.
Mary.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Arr.
Yeah.
Uh, 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 uh.
Yes.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh might have been a mistake.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
In general,
Was a mistake.
I mean, yes, but like in this particular instance, in particular as well, yeah.
Yeah.
you did say you get a bit distracted.
Hey, yeah.
I'm very woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
You very much are.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. I miss having a card game to play, you know? But I don't think I could get back into any of them right now.
Mm. Ooh. That's too bright. Can't see.
Me going out during the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. The trade-off being I have excellent night vision. The double-decker bus just reminded me. Right, Fallout London was a thing, wasn't it?
It was. Which I'll eventually get
Yeah.
to at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played. I think I either watched someone play or. Yeah, no, I think I watched Madden Universe play a bit of it, and then I was like, I want to play this, and then I couldn't get a build of it running without destroying
no.
my existing Fallout 4 mods,
That's a shame.
or at all in general. So I gave up.
Right, it's Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's 4 you need to get that working.
Yeah, I do own
Yeah.
that. I'm just like, I don't have it installed because it's
Thankfully,
not good.
I have it for GOG, which means I can do the direct install of London through that.
Wait, can you? I thought.
Yeah,
I
there's a
didn't
way
think
of
that
doing
quite
it
worked.
directly through GOG.
Dang.
Hi. Fuck you. Oh, shit! Right, that's the end of them.
Yeah.
I'm very tired today. It feels like. Why do I say feels like? It's just true.
Yeah. Hey, you can take as many breaks as you want. You can go lie down. You can just call it a night
I
and sleep if
refuse.
you want.
I refuse
Meanwhile-
to sleep, I guess.
Meanwhile, I'm tired, but not in the way that I'm like sleepy. Just exhausted, kind of tired. Which, apparently, that's not normal. That people go, "Oh, well, what do you mean by that? How can you be tired but not sleepy?" And I'm like, yeah,
Capitalism.
my brain doesn't work. That's why.
Oh, more grenades. I'll have them. Die. Okay, first one of the levels, so there is another one.
Yeah.
Sometimes levels only have one, but this appears to be not one of those times.
Yeah. Because, like, I joked about, like, a job seeker simulator. Like, you get a, Unity asset flip, but it's about going to the job center and searching job boards for jobs that aren't real.
Hmm.
And applying for jobs, they make you re-enter all of your information again, and
You could probably get the
Yeah.
UK Games Fund for that.
yeah. And I'm like, this would be a game that would be so nightmarish and depressing. People would think I'm exaggerating it.
But you're not.
The thing is, I'm fairly sure it's gone worse since I was on Job Center. I've tried to apply
Yeah.
for stuff recently, and they were just like, "Oh, sorry, you can't have a Job Center actually because you've not worked for a year."
Oh
And it's
yeah, I
like,
had
I've
that
been
as
working,
well. And then like,
just not for a year.
yeah,
So, because I wasn't claiming Job Center while I was out of work the last time, I guess I no longer qualify. It's
stupid.
they really want you to not actually.
If you ever need help navigating that, like genuinely, like you can just say, "Hey, can we get on a call?" And I'll, be there to yell, "Hey, they can't do that. Here's how you get them to pay attention to this." Or if
I've
you need
gone
someone
through
in
4 phone
person,
numbers
just wreck up the
already.
place. Yeah.
I'm so tired of it, and I'm just at this point. I'm just like,
Because I'm. Oh,
yeah.
so
You're a
not to
big old
derail this into
socialist, and I
job seeking
appreciate that.
chat, but like.
Oh no, this is...
There's a thing called the Restart program, which until recently this was if you've been out of work for 12 months, the job center would send you to this like office run by CTech, and they'd give you one-on-one advice, which would of course be like, oh, pound pavement, go into offices and don't leave until you have a job, all the nonsense.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So recently, they changed that to after 6 months instead. And that means there's a ton of people being sent there going, hey man, I'm trying my best. Like, I spent the last 6 months applying for every job. And in fact, the advisor I got referred to went, yeah, I know. There are no jobs. Like, everybody knows this. God, I keep forgetting about the stilt legs.
Yeah, stilt legs.
I just want to be able to pay rent.
Yeah. I
I
actually
just pay
want
rent.
to be employed.
Ugh. I mean, if I could pay rent without being employed, I enjoy that, but I can't.
yeah,
That's not
like-
how that works.
Yeah, universal basic income would be great, but we're not going to get that
Yeah.
under our current system of governance, really. None of the major
Basically.
parties are campaigning for that. In fact, almost all of the major parties are just what if we did the Tories in a different colour? And it's like, well, what's the point in voting for any of them then? And that includes Labour.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Oh. Yeah, hence me getting into politics myself. And, like, getting involved in strike action and, protest and stuff. Because unlike a lot of people that I know online who share my politics, I have an abundance of energy to get angry over stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very depressed.
Yeah. You know that scene from that old movie, The Network, the I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore thing.
Yeah.
That whole speech still as relevant today as it was decades ago.
And the message of corporations just using that anger and exploiting it for their own profit is also very relevant today.
Yeah. First, you've got to get mad. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Oh, was that an axe? Yes, give me the axe. Better to bury in Nazi skulls.
Yeah. That might just be, like, the most sampled movie in, like, some genres of music, because anything that's, dark synthwave or anything probably has a clip from that speech somewhere in it, like in at least one of their songs. Whereas the thing I've been doing recently is, like, I'm watching a bunch of old horror movies, because that's just what I do. I just watch a lot of horror movies. It's less horrifying than the world outside.
I love horror. You can commit murder in that without getting sent to Twitter jail.
Oh yeah.
That's not the message I meant to joke about.
Speaking of horror, I got my hands on something a little while ago. I got my hands on a copy of Dude Bro Party Massacre 3.
Oh, the third Dude Bro Party
Interesting.
Massacre.
It is the only one.
Yeah, of course it is. It's obviously named that as a parody of all of the other ones that inexplicably become series. Probably specifically like a reference to, was it Sorority House Massacre 2?
Yeah, it's that sort of. It's definitely. It is a.
Was it Sorority?
It is a send up of that sort of thing.
With the guy with the drill guitar who sings before he kills people, and it's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a send up of that sort of thing made by the people who make 5-second films.
Yeah.
Just making a whole ass horror movie.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
I like.
And that should be something very worth watching. Another thing, oddity I got my hands on recently was that movie that the Foo Fighters made.
Okay.
A vampire horror movie that they made while fucking around when making a music video. They just made a whole ass movie.
Yeah, that sounds about right for them.
It does sound about right, yeah.
Anyway, before we get further detailed, the reason, well, not the reason I'm watching horror movies, but the thing that I'm doing alongside them is, if there's a audio clip that I'm like, man, this would be a great, like, lead into a song, I just pause the movie, record that sound clip, and just add it to, like, a folder I've got of them.
Good to have a sample folder.
Yeah. I mean, I have, like, what was it, 16 gigabytes of samples, but, like, specifically horror movie ones, I've only got a handful of them. The Invisible Man had, like, the original, 1932, I think? Like, that one, like, half of the things Claude Rains says in that movie would make amazing samples.
I think about like the early.
So much charm to that role.
Now thinking about like the early Gorillaz stuff, that had a lot of samples from Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah, Dawn of the Dead's another
And
good
so
one.
did, in fact, Demon Days had some of them as well. They kept that trapping for a little while.
Yeah. Like you've got a couple of Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, and there was
ones.
some Day of the Dead samples in at least one of them.
Oh, of course, yeah.
About it.
Like anything in
That
that
bit where
series is really cool.
I specifically remember that bit where that pilot captain, that helicopter pilot guy, is just like, "Hey, why don't we just leave? Just go find an island and just live there, soaking up sunshine till we die."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think dogs should vote.
This is your stock response to anything now, isn't it?
Yes, you've realised my magic trick. Congratulations.
No, it's just the last time that I saw you say it was in response to a political thing, and I'm like, yeah, honestly.
It's not really a political specific thing. It's just when I don't have an answer, I just say that.
You just
now.
default to the wisdom of the McElroys.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, you have to understand.
Yeah, I imagine the McElroy
never-
brothers are not political pundits. They are not experts.
The McElroy brothers are not experts.
Your advice should never be followed. Yeah. I've not listened to any of the McElroy podcasts in such a long time.
Yeah, I've just been keeping up with Monster Factory. That's about it.
I have not even been keeping up with Monster Factory at this point, which is sad. For me.
You haven't seen the trilogy of Person, but actually they're a theme park.
Of course. I think it's just I just eventually reach a point where like I need more time in my day.
What you need to do is develop such chronic insomnia that you only need to sleep 4 hours a night. Note, never do this, please.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. God, literally at that job seeker thing I was talking about, the guy went, okay, since we know you're actually searching for a job far more, maybe even than you should be doing, like, I'm just gonna, like, ask you questions like, are you healthy? Like, are you having mental health problems? Are you getting plenty of sleep? And they went, well, on the last two, let's not get into that. But, like, everything else is, hey, I don't need your help, and in fact, you're sending me to this office once every 2 weeks for literally no reason, because you can't help me and you know it. The only way you could
I
help
think we
is
should
by
overthrow government.
uncollapsing the economy. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think I should do?
That's
Let dogs vote?
I mean,
dogs should vote. That's the thing.
Vote.
I think that, unfortunately, I think allowing dogs to vote would leave an awful lot of corruption possible.
Oh, imagine corruption in politics.
I mean, even more than there is
I
now.
think dogs should vote, though.
How could there possibly be more corruption?
Well, like,
There is
people could
that.
just have tons of dogs. And then go, yeah, dog, vote for what I want.
Yeah.
But dogs should vote.
Hi.
Dog. What if the dog vote?
Oh. Is that another Nazi I hear? Do I hear a Nazi? Oh, more grenades.
That's a nasty I smell.
Smells like Nazis. And you just like lure them into a big cage on a wagon, and you just like capture them.
Alright,
That's
we're
just
out of the
rundown.
district. So I found the toy, and also several bits of gold. And I killed the fucker who was there. And I also discovered that I've been having trouble, like, having enough grenades and hatchets to do things in other levels. Turns out that's the level where there's fuckloads of grenades.
Hey,
So,
go back there, stock up between every other mission.
yeah, so I can go back there after missions to get more.
Yay!
Hi.
Save. Alright, let's have a look at the board. Gernot Hermann. Oh, this is the... okay, this is the one that I think... let me just check. Yeah, because we had one that was question mark. Now with all these ones dead, we have this one. Now it's not a question mark. Gernot Hermann, Oberkommandant, age 42, 13 years of service, 187 centimeters tall, 79 something kilos, I guess. Blood type A, spouse deceased, offspring, 2 girls. Notable achievements: served on the Ausmerzer during the Liberation War in 1951, awarded for heroism during the Washington riots 1953, captured 26 terrorists and killed 13 during the siege of Silver Canyon 1955. Alright, how many things do I need to kill this man? Eight! Okay, so we need to get more Enigma codes.
Zero fucking Billy.
Where should we go? We've got everywhere available to us now. Where do we fancy? Actually, let's see where I need gold, and then we'll go to one of those places. Oh, actually, there is a record I'm missing. It's in New Orleans, Lakeview District. Okay. That seems like something I should go looking for. Anything in Lakeview? What? Gold 40 is also there. Okay, so let's go to Lakeview. Oh, but we've completed Max's toys. Let's go and see him. If he's there. But we can at least check out the selection. It's Max Haas's room. So we've got a spaceship, a little tank, which also appears to be a candle holder, a crocodile, ray gun, robot, a ball, a little wooden boat, a rocket, music box, a camper van, a car, and a little plane, and another boat, and a plane, and a zeppelin, and I think another rocket in the back there. Right, Max is not here. Damn, I wish Jimi Hendrix had survived the first game.
Yeah.
I think Jimi Hendrix should survive everything.
Hmm.
We can rebuild it. We have the technology.
Do we though?
Well, like, now, but not then, unfortunately.
Sometimes I think about how it is like back in Sweden. Will I ever get to see the skärgård again?
Hey, saludos.
Hey.
Hi there.
Yeah, because these I can't pick up.
We keep
I'd love to, but I can't.
more than ever. We fight. We never stop.
Yeah, look, I can reload on basically everything else. Yeah, there's hatchets. But,
Salutations.
grenades? No. You know, while I'm here... Le Hall de Lyon. That's where the potatoes are.
Ça va bien, Captain Blazkowicz?
You okay?
Yeah, cute little kitty cat. Monkey.
Cat.
Yeah. Monkey cat.
Monkey cat.
I'm worried about this monkey cat.
Why? They seem perfectly happy.
God's wrath.
For your kindness, Mr. Blazkowicz. Vex says all toys
God has no place in these halls.
may not look much.
Understandable.
It's the pig. Yeah,
Happy
that
now,
pig.
Yeah. Pig.
I love that the pig has a disco ball. Yeah, pig.
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 The helm. This way.
Hello, Mr. Billy.
Alright, so, where was it? Lakeview. I was wanting to go. There are two things that I do not have in Lakeview. A record and gold 40. Right. Oh, I missed a postcard. It was right at the start.
Alright.
East postcard. Dear Satnin, well, here I sit in a dingy hotel thinking of you, mother. You're what keeps me going throughout these lonesome days. I try to show what I'm capable of, but these German producers tell me I sing weird. They think I'm too influenced by the darker side of American music. I'll be home to see you soon, Mama. All my love, E. Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't have to be, a Nazi in America to be incredibly racist about people's composition and production of music. I'm thinking, I'm right now. This is showing, this is showing a fair bit about the things I've studied. I mean, when I was looking into the New World Symphony, and that was composed, and how the composer, whose name escapes me at this very moment, but they were an immigrant, tried to get influences from as many cultures in the States as he could, in order to create effectively I said New World Symphony. And the papers were all going, he's using, I'm not going to say the words, but he's Native American music. And other such colourful ways of saying incredibly racist things. That was just Americans being themselves, as per usual.
Racism.
Yeah.
God, speaking of racism, I was legitimately having to chase up something. Someone mentioned it in WhatsApp.
Dvorak. That's
Huh?
that's
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, the name it came to me.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently the racists are doing their usual, going out in the street and screaming that small boats are ruining the country. They have a thing planned for tomorrow. I'm well, are we going there? Please tell me if I'm going there or not, so I know what to bring.
Small
No.
boats?
Small boats. Haven't you heard this? It's a thing that some politician, either a Labour one or a Tory one, started whining about to go, oh, well, there's immigrants coming over in small boats and we can't stop them, and there's tens of millions of them and they're taking over the country. It's transparently racist rabble-rousing.
It's complete.
That's
transparent bullshit.
Yeah, and it just became a talking point. The other party at that time, I don't know which one is which at this point. It could have been any point in the last 20 years. Went, oh, we're going to stop the small boats because we're tough on immigration, TM. And then it became a thing where both the parties just kept going, oh, we have to stop the small boats, and there aren't any. There's not a huge influx of immigrants.
I'm sorry, the card says moops, so
Oops. Yeah. And the thing is, any migrants who are coming our way, any refugees, are coming from conflicts we started, climate change we have a hand in. And even then, it's not a hugely excessive amount compared to what there was before.
Mm.
Yeah, the Tories went, oh, well, that's a problem. We shouldn't have any of them in the country unless they can. And it's just a massive list of requirements. They need to have this many degrees. They need to not claim benefits for 10 years or something stupid like that. And it's transparently, if you look at the economics of it, you can go, oh, none of this makes any sense. But of course, you get patriots waving British flags in the streets and going, oh, I have legitimate concerns. These are the exact same people that were trying to burn down hotels last summer.
Mm.
Exactly the same people.
Incorrect is not part of their ideology, you understand?
they're
It's just
idiots.
an excuse.
Yeah. They're just trying to find an excuse for that, yeah. they're trying to create, as Panda Bibble says, the literal outlaw populations that can be exploited the same way that they do for any minority, really. LGBT people, sex workers, like, even, like, anyone that they can get any kind of chance to exploit and underpay, they will. And there's this astonishing amount of migrant labour in the UK. Just people who are massively underpaid, because like, well, they have to take this and then go back to their hotel, and they're not allowed out during the day, because then they'll lose their right to be in the country, and we'll kick them back out. And it's like, so you're creating a slave labour underclass by painting them as quote-unquote illegal immigrants coming across in small boats.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
I would quite like if I could bring my wife here on a small boat.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
I love my wife.
Again,
and she deserves to exist.
This is a complete non-problem. But anyway, there's a protest a couple of times over it. I'm saying protest in big quotation marks.
Yeah.
Peaceful demonstration, bring your British flags, to complain about the increasing problem of illegals, and also the solitary confinement of Tommy Robinson. It's like the eyes of the rising sun.
Yep.
It's been.
So why did Tommy Robinson get in solitary confinement? I think that nobody deserves.
He's solitary confinement.
It has nothing to do with immigration whatsoever.
Rally where he's like, we should go kill immigrants. We should just go out in the streets and murder
Jesus
them.
Christ, man.
He's a racist.
I wonder why he's in fucking jail. It is a mystery.
Yeah. Racist, homophobic, transphobic, God, everything you can think of. A grifter who's like, you should subscribe to my Patreon and send me money. And listen, Panda Bibble, I'm just assuming he probably. Yeah, that seems.
It's nice to vent about these things, but we do need to remember the rhetorical tactics and shit, right?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
He's basically a descendant of the same tradition of the BNP, UKIP, Reform, all of these, like, the parties that just want, like, are transparently fascist, and they're like, oh, if you give us money, we'll, like, bring things back to the old days where you could be racist to everyone. And then they just pocket the money and then keep campaigning on the same, like, anti-whatever minority agitation that they have been doing for the last, well, since World War II, really. Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, there's a treatment we gave the black shirts.
Yeah.
And,
there is. They were quite literally driven out of towns, like, by mobs of not just socialists, like the party I'm part of, but, like, communists, everyone left-leaning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the BNP had some very weird things that they said that were all dog whistles. But anyway, yeah, there's one of these a couple of times over in Cheltenham, I believe. And I was like, well, are we going to this? Are we bringing a counter-protest? Like, do you want my extremely loud megaphone there? But no. It's... the branch we've got in that town is handling that, and like anyone else who can get there, so I'm just like holding the fort down over here, you know?
Understandable.
Like, there's political stuff we do here as well, so...
Hold on, let's just...
It's like, hey man, if you need more people to chase these, like, idiots out of town, we will show up. And that was actually what I spent, like, a couple of hours waiting on someone to reply to me and tell me, hey, is that what I'm doing tomorrow? Because I'll do it.
Anyway,
let's talk about something else.
Hey, where's any... Alright, a thing that I am missing in this level is gold. Gold
Oh.
40.
Let's find the gold. Reclaim the gold, melt it down, make something that isn't like covered in swastikas, I guess. Because all
Yeah.
of the things you make out of gold are covered in those.
Yeah, we got this things we've got so far. We've got this wheelchair, this dumbbell, this super soldaten, a baton, a face mask of a Nazi stormtrooper, this drone, this submarine, a scout zeppelin, a wheel, grenade, the monkey cat, a face mask, a wrench, a Nazi officer's cap,
Solid gold officer's cap.
A little robot,
Yeah. Golden hamburger.
a burger made of gold.
Yeah.
A tire, a milkshake, some armor plates, a robot, a sort of visor, UFO spaceship, a monocycle, postbox, crocodile, alligator, searchlight, a bit of a Panzerhund, a torso.
Yeah, the solid gold torso.
A clarinet, jar, scope, a bin, film reel, atmospheric tank, I think. A different one. Robot dog. An arm. Robot arm thing. Space suit helmet. Yeah, so New Orleans Gold 40, if anyone knows where that is or can look it up. Because I'm not looking around all day. Got more Nazis to kill.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, right. Yes. No. Ah. This way.
Chunky and funky, those are two good things to have.
They are.
Help you enjoy your food, and also killing Nazis.
Hey, though, I still got the,
Oh yeah, I can check the guide in a second. I'm just, I'm fucking around in Master Duel, being like, I want to make a deck with the funny Dante guy that's ruining the format because he's too expensive.
Yeah.
And I have one copy of it in paper because I got lucky.
I know that card.
Do you?
Funny Dante,
Not funny, if
Dante
it's
from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, featuring
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Now featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah, Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, or is this the newer one?
No,
From the Burning Abyss.
you're thinking of a more literal Dante rather than
Okay.
a more
Oh,
inspired by
shark
Dante
then?
character called Fiendsmith. The Fiendsmith.
I have never heard of this.
He's pretty new. Anyway,
Yeah.
my addition. If I want to play that guy in paper, it will probably cost me an additional 40 quid minimum. But in Master Duel, they've just added him, and it's like I'd like to try this engine out to see if I like it enough to spend an absurd amount of money on it.
Yeah, Mr. Beast's normal brother.
Mr. Fiend. But yeah, sorry, George.
Yes.
Guide stuff.
Yes.
Hit me. Details.
New Orleans Lakeside, gold 40.
Is Lakeview District?
Yeah.
Next 12, it's a rocket. After defeating all the enemies, look behind some trash at the far right end of the street.
It probably means here, because this is the end of the level normally when you first come here.
So,
So behind some trash at the end of the street.
It's just next to a blue trash can and some bags.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So while we're looking for that, Zoe isn't in the BB Gun Show server, so she wouldn't have seen that a friend of ours, one Emerald Ox, who did the adorable art of my persona as a plushie, like the 3D model one. Anyway, so like this was like, God, for pronouns. She, her, I think? No, they, them. Alright. Yeah, they applied for a job at one point with like an advertising agency or something, and it became astonishingly apparent that it was like a guy setting himself up as a knockoff Mr. Beast called Mr. Humanity. And it's like, yeah, we need someone to design the thumbnails for videos and like do the art design and everything. And everyone in chat was going like, you do realize all of the thumbnails that are there are AI generated. This is not a real man who exists. And that might be why the videos only have like 10 views each, despite like being giveaways for tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh, giveaways. Look,
and
if you want to do giveaway stuff, do it because you're actually trying to give back to the community. They don't actually boost growth. And if they do, they boost growth only amongst people who want more giveaways.
Yeah,
it looks like that blue boxy.
That sort of.
Yeah, it might in fact be this one.
I'm gonna post Mr. Humanity here, and like you'll look at the view counts and go, 83 people watched one of these, 91 people watched this giveaway video, and it's like, yeah, this is not a real person who exists. This is not a real business. And we kept saying, hey, if you do go with applying for this job, get absolutely everything in writing. Get an ironclad contract.
Yeah.
Post the contract here. We will talk you through it if it comes to that. Do not do anything like that without talking to us. And they went, yeah, actually, you're right. This does feel like a scam.
Yeah, this seems...
And, yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust this.
Drifter economy at this point.
Yeah.
Like, where does someone like this get the money for giveaways? And the answer is, well, either they don't actually give away any money, or it's not coming from anywhere illegal.
Honestly, Mr. Beast is sus. And...
yeah. Oh, he's got so much going on that's like shady as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt early on, but like, Well, okay, I've never really watched Mr. Beast.
I've never watched any of his videos.
And benefit of the doubt means I'm assuming he didn't rob a bank. But
Unexpectedly based Mr. Beast who just robs banks and does nothing else. He just gives away the money. He doesn't want it. Yeah. But yeah, illegal lotteries. Yeah, Mr. Humanity, like as I said in reply to, hey, this looks like the lawyer-friendly Mr. Beast they'd have in an episode of Bones. And like someone shows up dead after one of his giveaways, and he's the red herring suspect for 90% of the episode.
he's somebody dies inside the Mr. Humanity games.
Yeah, that's literally the vibe I was getting from this guy. Bones.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I watched so much of that series before it got to a point where I'm like, man, even I can't suspend my disbelief anymore.
I have never watched. I'm the sort of person who probably would enjoy a lot of crime dramas if I watched them, but I don't because I don't for some reason.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
I watched one season of Elementary, which is basically a more cop show take on the modern Sherlock idea.
Yeah,
and actually kind of works.
yeah,
It's a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
It's a
heard
bit
it
more
is.
mid
Yeah,
in its highs and lows
Yeah,
compared to Sherlock, but
yeah.
the lows are a lot
Sherlock
higher,
has
and the
low
highs
lows.
are still decent enough.
yeah.
Yeah, like Sherlock.
And some of the things I found really interesting, like what they do with Moriarty. Actually, I liked their Moriarty quite a lot in season 1. I then watched season 2 just in a binge in the middle of the night, and I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened.
Of Sherlock or Elementary?
Other than Mycroft being a guy who I think is supposed to look hot but doesn't. To me, he has Boris Johnson energy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate to say that about a real person.
That's
Yeah.
But, like,
revolting.
Imagine saying
but
that about a real
that's
person,
kind of
like
the
Boris
energy.
Johnson. Yeah.
What a disgusting thing.
Yeah, I mean, this was pre Boris's worst moments.
Yeah,
I guess.
Boris Johnson has had a lot of scandals, and like they somehow got progressively worse.
Mm-hmm.
To the point it's like, why isn't this guy in jail?
Why isn't that?
And of course, there's an obvious answer for that.
Political corruption?
Yeah, political corruption, like blatant political corruption. Made a fake bridge once. Was this the bridge between? It's the bridge to Ireland, and I can't even remember where it's from. It may be from Scotland. Oh, the Garden Bridge thing. I'm thinking of yeah, I'm thinking of a long-standing. Well, why don't we just build a bridge between these two islands? It's like, well, you literally cannot.
Yeah, like, no.
Like, it would not support its own structure without a huge amount of, like, basically terraforming entire, like, cities worth of either mainland England or Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah, why don't we just get rid of the sea? Why don't we just get rid of the sea?
Like,
I mean, we could get rid of the sea, though.
Yeah. Like,
Have we considered getting rid of the
it's
sea?
just mathematically not a viable option.
Oh, hi.
Like, the engineering would not work. And it's the bridge to Ireland from mainland UK has like that's been floated as an idea for decades, and it's like, yeah, this still is not something we can actually do. It's even if we had unlimited money, it would not be possible.
Yeah, there's a little thing called physics.
Yeah, it's just fundamentally, yeah. Oh, the bridge between Italy and Sicily, and it's like, yeah, this is another one. It's because it's far-right politicians going, well, this is the simple thing. I'm using common sense, and the common sense is, well, you have to ignore the, again, comically deep gulf between them. Like,
Yeah.
you can't actually make a structure that supports itself that goes over that. It quite literally cannot be done. Like, we do not have the materials to make this, even if we had unlimited money.
Oberkommandant Gross's e-post. From Oberkommandant Albert Gross to Sturmbannführer Hans Weschler. 1st of August 1961. Sir, this mission was a mistake from day one. I am not pleased to be saying I told you so, but the outcome is just as I suspected. Citadel Unit J116UU2 has suffered a complete mechanical breakdown, resulting in explosive self-destruction. We are sifting through the debris, uncovering all parts belonging to the unit, but every man under my command can see that this Citadel unit is far beyond repair. I have been forced to give many pep talks to the men in an attempt to lift morale, but my words are hollow and the men will not be deceived. The time has come for me to request reassignment to a more meaningful mission. The military will have to find another way to cut costs. This one is a dead end.
I don't have any snack food left in the house right now. I really should get some, you know? Then again, I just haven't like been keeping up with the grocery shopping, so need to get some meat tomorrow. For shack food, I also do not have any food that has any association with Shaquille O'Neal. I'm sorry.
Well, that's an issue.
3 kilograms of apples. Okay. Like, I could work with apples. I have actually, like, just eaten a couple of apples tonight. Because that's the last of what I had here that could even qualify as that. Do you have anything on the ground there? No. Haven't dropped any packets of anything. Oh well. Vandalism.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if any of these are the ones that the gold is hiding behind. Seems that I'm just not seeing it. Oh well. That's something I can sort out at another time. We have killed everyone here. Let us go. I at least found the record, which is what I was really looking for. And I'm basically out of snack food as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not really in a position to get more.
Yeah. Like, I could do more baking. I have, like, eggs and flour and stuff, but I also don't want to do that right now
Mm.
in the middle of a stream.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I can make some damn fine cakes.
Hey, man.
Kick ass, Captain Blazkowicz.
Speaking of baking, I'm trying to make something for the first time.
Yeah?
I'm making as authentic Chicago deep dish pizza as I can.
Ooh.
And I
Nice.
made the
Never
dough
had
for
that.
it, and I need to make it rest for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's happening. I made it today.
God, I have not had pizza in a while.
So he can kick Nazi ass like nobody's business.
So yeah, in 2 days I'll be getting that out and then making the rest.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Anyway, we need more things. Well, we can go to downtown and look for Gold 15 and also kill Ku Klux Klan members. That sounds good.
Always a good time. Yeah, I've never had Chicago deep dish pizza or like a
I mean, it's
lot of
generally
different
not
types of
sold
pizza.
over here.
Yeah, we just can't get it here.
So
Damn, I want to try that.
I did find a place that will actually sell it to you, but it's like an actual restaurant that does them.
Yeah.
And they'll send over like frozen ones through the post.
Yeah, that's just not the same.
But that's a lot of money.
Well, it's a lot of money and it's just not the same.
What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm going to go get bullets
pizza.
and guns.
Yeah, they have Netflix for pizza. It's like it's any of the apps where you can order food. It's like Just Eat or Deliveroo. Or
Oh,
any of the other-
but could we have a subscription service to pizza?
Now, could
subscribing to Pizza's Patreon.
Yeah, why don't we just get subscription to pizza and then like every so often we could go, give us this pizza. And they'll give us the pizza.
I actually do remember when I was going, okay, where can I get like Chicago deep dish pizza? One of the hits that was coming up was, oh, it's our Pizza of the Month club. Every month we will mail you a pizza. And I'm like, what, the ingredients or the frozen
Could
pizza?
get it in,
or what?
yeah, you could get it in a freezer box.
Yeah.
That might be possible.
And I'm like, this also sounds massively overpriced and also a scam, like, on top of it being overpriced. Like, that wasn't the only part that felt like a scam, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'll save it for my... So, what I do when I go on holiday is I look for, like, unusual restaurants or places that do dishes in interesting ways. So I just go to them, see how they did things, and go, okay, can I incorporate this into my menu? Which honestly, I feel like that's the most enjoyable type of holiday I've been on in a while.
I'm getting the fear of spending money in a free-to-play Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
Yeah, don't spend money.
I'm sat here like...
Never spend money.
I'm not going to actually spend money, even. That's the thing. It's like, well, maybe I want to spend my UR dust on something else. It's like, it's fake money.
Yeah.
For fake trading cards.
It's fake money you get by grinding up your trading cards.
Yeah.
Specifically ultra rares.
And I'm going to get more... I've never paid a cent in this thing, and I will continue not to. But there's a part of me that's just like... Now, is it a bit mean to be playing Dante from Devil May Cry? Just fuck up. It doesn't matter. It's fiction. It's a fiction. We made it up.
Yeah. It's fiction. We made it up.
Hmm.
Complete fabrication.
Oh, I got 1 free pull for doing that.
Nice.
1 free pull. Please give me an ultra rare so I can get back some of my ultra rare dust.
Yeah, I never.
It did!
Any
It gave
money
me an ultra rare that I don't need!
Yay!
Joe, can you shall receive?
Yeah. Always joke.
Goodbye, hieratic spear of the heavenly spheres. In 1 ultra rare, I'll be able to generate the other one that I couldn't afford.
Yeah.
Why did... Right.
God, I love their screams. They're so pathetic.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, turns out a ghost outfit isn't a good armor.
Yeah. Yeah, just blasting them with proton packs.
Oh, whoa.
Ah, that reminds me. I really do need to, like, if not on Hank's stream, then on someone else, like, play more of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. It's actually a really fun game.
It is! Yeah.
I've got the problem of it's one of those games whenever it's a game that I want to play with friends, I buy it and then all of my friends get fed up with the game. Stop playing.
Oh, that happens to me all the freaking time.
If you ever want to play that game, you can just ping me and go, hey, let's play it.
I mean, I'm glad it took.
That requires confidence I do not have.
God, it
and
took.
free time I do not
Here's your
have.
open invitation to do that.
It took freaking like years
The anxiety
for
doesn't
someone
work
to.
that way, buddy.
Yeah.
I wish it did.
Yeah, I get it, but like, still need to have another game of Ghostbusters, exactly. Like, I just happened to see, oh yeah, they've added a new unlockable ghost, and it's,
Yes.
like, he's
Johnny.
I'm gonna tell you about Johnny the Ghost.
We are in the
Sorry,
server.
I'm
You
ruining
can use
everything
it.
for you.
I know, I'm just like, I'd have to find it.
No,
In fact,
it's
press it
more
right
funny
now.
if we just make noises.
I'm gonna tell you about Johnny,
Johnny
the
the
Ghost.
Ghost.
There we go.
Yeah. So, yeah, they added the boogeyman. He's the like level 25 skin unlock for the poltergeist, and I'm like, well, the poltergeist is just the ghost that I've been using the most when I'm doing solo stuff because it's the most fun.
All right. Where?
Sitting around.
Okay. There is a gold on this level. This level
Right,
is not
gold.
big, so.
Let's go door to door. Yeah.
Okay, time to test my deck, which I just made too powerful against childs. It's time to
You
kill
mean
children
Julius
with Dante from Devil May Cry.
Okay. So, please, someone look up where Gold 15 in Roswell downtown is.
I just got in a duel. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I would otherwise.
Yeah.
I'll do it during my opponent's turn.
Okay. Oh, it's Dark card. That's something I missed before, at least. Ah, roof of the petrol station.
Yeah. Oh, of course they'd put something up here.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, there it is. I think it's a disco ball.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Solid gold disco ball. Pig's gonna love this.
Mmm. Hey. We're done here. Yeah, that's a thing. You can't really get that unless it's on the replay, because you don't have the mecha legs the first time you come here.
Neat.
So, it's something you have to get when you come back. Right, we still need 2 more things. Let's see if there's anywhere where I need some stuff. I've got all the records, all the toys. The death card I'll get when I can get to the other guy. Right, we have a Manhattan Harbor, Manhattan Subway. Oh, 2 in Manhattan Ruins. That's probably the place I should go then. Roswell Underground, New Orleans Ghetto, New Orleans Bienville, New Orleans Lakeview, which is the one I couldn't find. Venus Transportal District. Oh, that's going to be a complete ball ache. Okay, let's go to the Manhattan Ruins. I mean, the great thing about finding all these little odds and ends is I kill loads of Nazis while doing it. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if anyone again in chat or here knows where gold 12 and 13 is in the ruins of Manhattan. Look at the giant robots patrolling near the final buildings. A lot of rubble in between two slabs. So that sounds like it's something I would have found on the first time. So it's probably around here. Once I get out of this building. Because there's a big robot fight arena. Oh yeah, I need to go up to go down. I remember this place. Uh, 13. Chunky and Punky. Yeah, it's also on the ruins. Alright, so that's right at the end of this return journey. So it'll be at the end of this level to find that one. Grenades. How nice. Oops. More axes. Where's person? Where are they shooting at me? Ah. Die. Ah! I found it. The 12. I found it.
Hey.
armor, please. Yeah. Right. Haven't got any throwing hatchets anymore. Oh well. Oh yeah, I'm technically back in stealth. How are perks doing? Right, still need to get 4 hatchet kills. A whole bunch of stealth murder. I need to run at people. Still.
You need to run at people with your knife out.
Hmm.
It's quick, it's easy, it's free.
Hmm. That was stealthy, right? Right?
Stealth. I haven't played that many stealth games in a while. Back in the day, I loved the Thief series. At least the first 3 Thief games. Nobody likes Thief 4.
Oh, the one that's just Thief.
Yeah, the one that's just called Thief. It's not good.
Well, stealth's done.
Man, just feel more limited in a game from what, 1998?
Oh shit.
The closest I get to stealth is the Hitman games. I haven't played those in a while.
Shame.
Yeah. Because when I'm doing solo streams, that's my go-to.
A diary.
It's
Unknown
funny.
Survivor's Journal. December 23rd, 1948. 2 days since the bomb. Almost found yesterday. Hide in basement. House has collapsed. Underground okay. Some okay. Some filled with the dead. Sometimes bodies don't look like bodies at all. Nightmares. Sandra screaming. Before fire eats her. Try not to scream in sleep. Nazis in yellow plastic suits searching, killing all and everyone. Someone wrote on wall, Black Revolutionary Front. Must find. Fast. Think I have flu. Coughing blood. Well, they died of radiation poisoning.
I just had a very miserable Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
a
Nazis
Yu-Gi-Oh!
should
joke.
stop existing.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Well, that's why we're here, everyone.
This is my contribution right now.
Yeah,
That's-
you can just say that every so often and we'll just like
Yeah.
blast air horns.
Agree.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The I had one of those Yu-Gi-Oh duels where you just sit against someone with a hard counter to your deck,
Yeah.
with the hope that you'll maybe at some point draw it out, but
Yeah.
it never comes. But you don't want to quit because you want to get your dailies, so you just sit there, waiting for Arch Nemesis Protoss to die a horrible death.
Thank you, shotguns. If only I'd known earlier, earlier parts of the playthrough, that the shotgun was so frickin' good against these people.
Listen, shotguns are always good. There's a reason why my Payday 2 loadout is just 2 shotguns. And that's not like dual shotguns that I'm having at the same time. It's I'm out of ammo in my shotgun, I will switch to my other shotgun.
I like that you can throw axes.
Yeah. You should throw axes and Nazis in real life.
Yeah.
It almost rhymes.
Right. Look at the foot of the stairs. There it is. Right, we successfully killed everybody.
Hooray!
Oh well. Hoping these things would be destructible, but they are not. Right, have we got enough? Yes. Alright. Alright. We've got our target. Let's fill up on all our instruments of killing. I don't know why I walked all the way down here. I only have to walk all the way back.
We're doing enough walking, so this is legally classed as a walking simulator.
Hey, saludos. Salutations.
Well, there's a category I should look into. So, there's a thing I've been doing recently, which is just going on Steam, setting the store price maximum to like to free games only, and then just looking in really obscure categories to see, you know, if there's anything there.
Hmm.
And I found like a couple fun puzzle games, some extremely like I have actually found multiple dungeon crawlers in that category, and it's like, oh, these are actually kind of dungeon crawlers I like, the first-person grid-based ones. Nice. I don't expect high quality, but sometimes you get people just going, yeah, I made this as a personal thing, here it is. Get some utterly deranged horror games in these categories.
Hmm.
Sometimes that's good.
Anyway, there's nothing here except a guy that must be killed.
Excellent. Let's kill him.
Kill Gernot Herrmann.
Not got the hang of this cover yet.
I know this is just like subway routes, but it's like, man, Fallout vibes.
Well, this place was nuked.
Yeah. God, I forgot about The Looker. The game that's made solely as a parody of The Witness.
Oh.
Oh yes, the Looker is quite good.
Yeah, that is a good.
The
That is
whole
a good
gag
one.
of it is it's as pretentious as possible while also just being a very silly puzzle game.
They're already dead.
Yeah.
Something happened here. 'Cause I didn't kill them.
Yeah.
The difference between the Looker and Pissed is that the Looker is funny.
Oh, pissed. For the uninitiated, it's a parody of point-and-click adventure game Myst. It may or may not involve, well, piss.
Being drunk.
Oh, that's what it's about. Okay, that makes more sense. It's like, man, I want to Google what this is about. Like, for a name like that. And you're like, no, it's just about being drunk.
So we got killer robots. No trust. Oh, hatchet. Take that. Surprisingly effective against these robots.
Yeah.
Robot up there. Hmm.
I'm very good at Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're good at Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't think I'm quite mid-tier at Yu-Gi-Oh, and I wish I was better.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, so basically, I actually hit King of Games rank, like the highest you can get in Rush Duels on Duel Links, and then my brain just stopped letting me play the game. It's like, no, you've beaten this. And I'm like, no, I haven't.
This is
What?
probably the correct decision, if I'm honest. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, okay. I just can't play the game anymore.
I need to learn the Fiendsmith combo if I'm going to be playing a Fiendsmith deck, which I just made, actually. That's probably the main issue I'm having right now, is that I'm playing a deck I'm not used to.
Yeah. You do have to.
And going like, why am I not instantly amazing at this?
Yeah. You have to.
You gotta kill a
feel
lot of
out
Nazis for
how to-
practice, you know? It's important.
Yeah, keep in practice.
No.
Practice these cards, so like, and I got enough Yu-Gi-Oh money, and I won't go broke because of woke anymore.
Nobody has ever gone broke.
It happened to my cousin Blorbis.
Orbit, huh?
Yeah, they're definitely real.
Alright, I'll take your word for it, random Twitter user.
I really do sometimes just say stuff. I apologize.
Yeah.
I made Blorbis up, believe it or not.
How could you betray me?
How could you make up Blorbis? They seem
Blorbis
so
is
real.
Real in our hearts. Oh, what? Is this a game where it's just like cooperative going to the supermarket? Oh no, it's. Oh well. It's like, man, if someone had actually just made a game where you go to the supermarket with your friends, I'm like, okay. It's like, no, you're managing it for other
No.
players. I'm like, stressful.
You know, I'm not sure I want to go anywhere ever.
Yeah.
These aren't nearly explosive enough for my liking. All right.
Ah, the metaverse. We could talk about the metaverse for hours.
We'd run out of things in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'd run out of things to say directly about it in 5 minutes. But we'd be talking about, hey man, isn't this just the worst version of VR chat?
Yes.
It's really sad that like people imagined a
the worst
cool
version of Second Life.
Yeah, the thing is the things that fictional metaverses appealed for were basically things that websites do better.
Yeah.
So they need to sell you on the bits that aren't actually that practical in a real life situation but sound kind of cool.
Yeah, like they're good in fiction. Like,
yeah,
I won't defend Ready Player One as a book. It's terrible, but like at least you see what they're doing there, and like previous like actual cyberpunk books and stuff have a what was
Snow Crash is
Snow
the-
Crash was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
that's the one that Ready
remember
Player One
right, you
copied.
said
That I
Yeah,
did.
that is the one they just ripped off. That's the one that kind of
that
invented
sounds a bit
Wikipedia.
mean. They did a different thing with it. Much as I don't like Ready Player One, I don't want to accuse it of plagiarism. Exactly.
Yeah.
Heavy referencing,
Like,
yes.
Snow
Plagiarism,
Snow Crash is a classic of the genre.
exactly.
And for all of the
Like
weird stuff in it, I'm like, yeah, actually, genuinely, like, yeah, it started as a comic. The whole like metaverse and that, I can't actually remember if that's even what it's called, but that was because it was meant to be in a visual medium, and it made so much more sense that way. It works fine in a novel, but like, yeah. The guy with the motorcycle and the nuke. It does actually come up. It's just only in the context that, like, yeah, you can't actually like kill this guy until you find a way around that. And so it's to answer the question, why doesn't someone just headshot him? Like, they have the Gatling gun that they did. Yeah. Like, there's still so much memorable stuff in that book, even if there's some stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, this probably hasn't aged that well. To say nothing of the Diamond Age and later book from the same author that I'm like, there's so many cool concepts in this, but also there's some extremely weird sex stuff going on that I'm like, I don't get this. Like, I just don't get the appeal of. It's like another really incomprehensible orgy scene. Sure, let's go.
look, sometimes you need an incomprehensible orgy
do.
sex. Don't
It's
worry
just
about
like,
it.
man, why is this half the book? There's a lot of interesting stuff in that book. Like, the whole story within a story thing that's going on there. Anyone who's read Diamond Age and then read like my longest piece of fan fiction will go, oh, that's what you're doing here. The whole story within a story that is actually building up to something in the real world. you know, there's a lot of weird but interesting concepts in there. I think the only other book I read from Neil Stephenson, I think. Is it Stephenson or Stevenson? I'd never actually heard it pronounced. Anyway, the only other one I've read is Reamdy, which, like, his description of, oh yeah, it's the ultimate MMO that everyone plays, and it betrays that he has never, in fact, played an MMO.
Yeah, so many, like, I should not go on my Sword Art Online
Oh,
ramble.
Sword Art Online. No, let's
But
go. Let's
the
go.
thing is with Sword Art Online is that the reason I got so captivated on it is because it has genuinely interesting ideas in
Yeah, it does.
just the incredibly poor execution because it is a comic written by a literal teenager.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
well, a book written by a literal teenager initially, you know?
He was a teenager at the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more forgiving because...
Yeah. Like, there's potential there, and it took off in a way that's like... Someone made the VR goggles that kill you instantly, yeah. Oh, so Sword Art Online isn't even the first. What if there was an MMO that trapped you inside it and killed you if you lost at it? Like, this was a trope that existed back in the 90s, and probably even before that, probably much further back in Cyberpunk, even if they didn't have the term MMO. Specifically, the thing that I'm thinking of is one of the Hellraiser movies, Hellworld.
Oh god, that one.
With the Hellraiser MMO.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel betrayed by the memory of this.
Yeah, this is a real movie that exists.
Yeah.
It's apparently, if you just completely ignored, it's meant to be a Hellraiser sequel. It's one of those movies that's, yeah, it's okay. It could have been an okay standalone thing. As it is, it's not even the worst Hellraiser movie. Let's be real. Oh, Hellworld was 2005 apparently. I thought this was the late 90s. I thought this was like... I suppose it would have to be after Matrix. I'm gonna post just the cover bit, and Squid Punks in chat, we're probably going to get out, oh god, we have to watch this now. Hellworld. Yeah, this was a trapped in an MMO thing. Oh, all of the TNG, the holodeck goes out for control episodes, yeah. But like, honestly, watching Sword Art Online abridged isn't, like, it's far from the worst way to experience the story.
It's probably the best way.
Probably the best way.
Unfortunately, not. I mean, it's not perfect, but like
it's not perfect.
That
like,
Sword Art Online really does go for like trying to actually make a live up to some of the potential while also kind of making it a bit more comedic, a lot more comedic. Let's be fair.
Oh
but
yeah,
like
it's very silly. Like, it's an abridged series. What do you expect?
Yeah,
it's actually one of the like most technically like competent abridged series. Like, the sheer amount of edits and additions to it, like they're adding whole new scenes, like stitched together from other bits of the show, and it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
They're talented.
Like, yeah.
Them fellas.
And it actually has a story that makes, like, they've reworked the story a bit, but it's like, yeah, actually this makes at least as much sense as the original. And it avoids the extremely weird subtext between the main character and his sister.
That's not subtext.
It's not subtext.
That's just a stepsister having a crush on you fantasy.
Man, no, like, they reworked that in a way that made sense, and it's like, okay, sure.
Oh, they're close.
Imagine if you're watching a episode of Star Trek and then they're just playing an MMO in VR. Oh no, actually,
look,
now I'm
to
thinking.
backtrack a bit. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go
But,
back.
that's the thing, right? Like, we've already kind of had the best possible version of what an metaverse can be, and it's basically VR chat and Second Life stuff, right?
I remember, so in
A
university,
purely social space is basically going to be those.
when I was in university, one of our like mandatory modules was like a Second Life based one. I can't even remember what it was called. It was just okay, you're gonna make something in Second Life. You're gonna learn how this language works and how to make it like work with 3D modeling, even like on a basic level. And yeah, that was just a thing. And I haven't actually logged into Second Life in well over a decade because yeah.
I played it for games research and also because I was genuinely quite fascinated, for many meanings of that word, with some of the not safe for work areas
I
in
bet
that
you
game.
were.
It,
What kind of
no,
furry did you get
it's
turned
like
into?
it's not that I'm not going to deny being horny on the internet, but
Hey, no, it's
also
valid.
like
There's nothing wrong with
it
that.
genuinely, it was just like interesting to me that like
Yeah,
people
it's
had created
interesting
these
that these communities
BDSM
exist.
spaces where you can do like BDSM hookup stuff with strangers,
Yeah,
but it's a game, so there's a pretty clear safe word. It's called turning the game off.
it's called Alt F4.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's
like
interesting, like anthropologically speaking, that these communities emerged from this. Oh yeah, Roblox does have that, but that is more of a problem because Roblox is aimed at
it's for kids.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the intentional removal of the gap between the internet for adults and the internet for kids is actually a kind of worrying trend.
Salutations.
Like,
Yeah.
it
Second Life handled that better, but that's
yeah, Second Life did handle that better.
Yeah, and
And-
I did that by locking off all the teenagers in their own universe.
Yeah. In Teentopia.
Teentopia, yeah.
Teentopia. That is Hypnospace Outlaw.
I know.
Ah, what a game though.
I like game. My brain is.
You okay?
It's just... I don't know how to make good deck.
Goodbye. It has begun. The end of the world?
So,
The voice doesn't
the trick that I actually did when I completely did not understand how decks worked in Duel Links was play a bunch of ranked matches until I saw someone who had a semi-competent version of deck I wanted. Then after the game, go see what was in their deck and go, okay, you've got this. Why do you have this? And then figure it out from there. And just reverse engineer it. And this is not a skill everyone has. And this is also an objectively insane thing to do. Back in the day, I could actually do this in real life card game tournaments. I would literally just play against someone, memorize every card they played, and then rebuild their deck from memory. And then go, huh, this could work better if I swapped out for this card. which is apparently a completely freakish thing to do. Really annoys people.
Wait, am I still eating the pie? God damn it.
Are you still eating the pie?
I thought I'd finished that.
You happy now, babe?
The pie.
Now, Homer, don't you eat that pie.
Billy, Sha.
Walk on, brother. Hey, look, huh? The revolution be forward, man. Most militantly, most righteously.
Hey, cousin. Oh, looking good on TV, Sha.
I would have had some snacks, though.
I'm trying to work out what delicious flavour goes with Fiendsmith the best, and I think the answer is nothing I want to actually necessarily play.
I couldn't really say because that's so far after my time that I just don't know.
Well, that's like current. It's weird that Master Duel. It's kind of weird that Master Duel put Fiendsmith in already, but like, also not because it is the kind of current meta in the like TCG at least.
Yeah.
And they do that sort of thing sometimes. Decide to be fun, little boys.
Yeah.
With a Z, I guess. I'm increasingly realising I woke up relatively early today because I need to have my blood stolen.
Oh, I am actually, like, properly going to talk to a doctor about the HRT I've been self-medicating myself with for the last 4 years. They're like, hey man, I should probably get my bloods taken or something.
Yeah, the government keeps taking my blood.
Yeah. I've never actually given blood, and it's not for lack of trying.
Oh, it's hard. They don't let you if you're too gay.
Yeah,
that's true.
The government can only take my blood for selfish purposes. It's genuinely, I think the rules around that are like
rules around that are insane, exclusionary.
You should have to test the blood anyway. Just test the blood.
Deliberately discriminatory in order to make a category of, oh, see, these people aren't giving blood.
It's genuinely just praise homophobia and
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Bigotry that people just haven't like bothered to get rid of.
Yeah. They're not going to for a good long while unless they like. What the Daily Mail finds, right? Oh, this hole was made for you. There we go.
Oh my god, where the hell am I?
You just like swoosed right in there. Oh, this is a whole underground thing that skips all of that fighting. Like, not that you would, because you want them all dead.
Yeah.
Like, you just swoosh right ahead. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. I can do this entirely stealth. But yeah, I am kind of doing the whole health thing.
I'm sorry,
like,
I got distracted.
By Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, by Bob Odenkirk in a remake of The Room.
Oh. Why would they ever remake The Room? That movie's perfect.
Well, It seems that they're doing a low-budget Room remake, playing the script totally straight for charity, and it's starring Bob Odenkirk of calling the Souls' fame. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, so am I, but like...
I want this. I want to see this.
Of course you do.
I feel less guilty about watching The Room if it stars Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the route to kill the Uber Commander without actually breaking stealth. Which
does give you the option to, you know, do stealth kills now, if you really want to.
The problem is the big fucking robot is a big fucking robot.
Yeah, that is usually a problem.
Can't really stealth kill the big robot. As much as I want to.
That's very funny too.
I think we should do...
What's that about dogs voting? Presumably.
I think we should do stealth kills on robots.
Stealth kills on robots.
Still a drone as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how much I can get away with.
I should drink water.
You should drink water.
It seems like a smart decision.
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw a pop-up that I don't think the viewers can see. It's like, oh, Ree's playing UFO 50. I should play that game. It's really good, and everything I've seen of it, you know, seems to confirm that.
Yeah, it's I've seen everything I've seen of that looks great too.
Yeah.
Oh well, I gave it a go.
Yeah, give it the old college try. Sending the foghorn.
Die.
I hate when the robots get
What's that about robots getting horny?
Sex.
Yeah. This is the reason they kicked you out of Second Life, isn't it? Nah, they'd welcome you in for
I'm never
that.
going to live that one down, actually.
Hey, no, actually, genuinely, super valid to explore that for Second Life.
It was, again, genuinely just stuff that interested me. I am on the record with my findings of this one.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm not actually saying anything disparaging about that. I'm like saying there's some really fascinating outcomes just from that whole thing. Whereas nowadays I watch
I
videos
do
about like
actual academic research on Second Life, TM.
nice.
I did have to do a bit of academic research into ERP when I was doing my thesis.
You put on your robe and wizard hat. Yeah. Again, is like,
Again,
yeah,
it was
it's the thing people
to be
do.
even weirder. It was in WoW.
Oh, of course it's WoW. Because there's one specific server that was more or less like overrun by people just doing that. 'Cause that, like, of course it makes sense that they would all congregate in one server for it. That's where the community was. I don't know much of the specifics though.
Yeah. I know FF14 has some servers that are considered
Oh yeah.
the horny ones.
Oh yeah. I have heard stories about this.
Although I think it's more like at this point, I think it's more just general RP is common in that sort of in that server.
It's like occasionally you see completely insane, out of context screenshots, like the brothel just having a guy dressed as a garden gnome, and it's like, yeah, you can hire the garden gnome to sit in your garden, in your house. It's like, okay, why not?
Well,
Garden gnome.
That's someone's kink.
It probably is, but it's also funny that like you can't buy garden gnomes. You just hire someone. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's a house item limit thing. And then, yeah, of course the gnome spends on sex.
Outstanding work, brother.
Presumably without even changing character model.
Yeah,
That's the funniest outcome. Yeah.
Man, I wish I could have seen the look on Hitler's stupid face when you killed off his top general on national fucking television. That would have been something.
I keep forgetting that Hitler's still alive in this universe.
Yeah, in that universe.
Yeah. I mean, he's died before, but, well, mystical Nazis.
Yeah.
We should kill Hitler.
I did try that in the one level where you can, but you instantly get fucking murked. But yeah, he's ill as fuck, and he's basically dying anyway. So, we don't even have to do anything. He'll just die.
Yay.
And they'll just keep pretending he's alive or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're I think we have killed every single Nazi commander in the United States. And Venus.
There's a round of applause.
They're all dead.
Good.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Drinks.
So yeah, debate on what I
What's Curtis and Sid got cooking in there?
Finally.
So yeah,
we've had our drinks as celebration.
I'm gonna tell you about Johnny the Ghost.
Yeah, so I could do the VR stuff. But all of it is like basically, even in universe, basically holodeck Nazi killing rather than actual Nazi killing. And it's so yeah. I'm gonna call this one done.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the Nazis here are dead. They've all been killed.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Which, well, I'm of course, I still plan to kill Nazis next week.
Uh-huh.
It will just be in something else.
Just be in real life. I mean, what?
I mean, what? I mean, what? Huh? So I've got a couple of...
I'm gonna blow you up.
Sorry.
I've got a couple of options. One, I'll need to do a little finagling to get it to work. And the other, it just will work. So, I don't know. Alright. Let me just get us to a lovely end screen and we can work out where we're going.
Yeah. There's a couple of people streaming right now.
Yeah. Let me bring up. Let's see. Vlamblod is live with Dungeons and Dragons Online. Which I guess there's some servers running for it. Madam Universe, I think, started before I did, so it's probably not the best one to raid into. Because they've been playing Skyrim before. Oh no, hold on, they've only been going for an hour and 50.
She might have had some. She might be hanging out.
Yeah, no, she was setting up before you were. I noticed.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain there was a go live message before I even started. So, don't know what's going on there.
Skyrim.
Thanks to Scarlet Hollow.
What do you expect?
Yeah, Skyrim was going to break.
Oh yeah, no, fuck.
I mean, I still need to fix my installation because it's still turbo fucked.
Have you ever? Nah, you've doubtlessly played through all the Fallout games. Yeah, 'cause you mentioned Fallout London as a thing you were planning to do.
I mean, I don't think I'm planning on doing it on stream, but I do plan on playing it.
Alright.
Big RPGs for the first time. I don't think that's the kind of thing I'll do here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Honestly, I should just play Fallout London by myself.
Now, if I found a copy of Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, that's a different matter.
Oh, Brotherhood of Steel.
Not Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel.
No.
The one with the balls.
Yeah, I mean the one that's... I don't mean the tactics game.
The balls.
Fuck it, we're going to see Madam Universe anyway. I don't care.
No.
I don't care. That's where we're going.
Someone else. Okay, Sarah.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Hang out. You?
Yeah.
I thank you for hanging out. I was going to do this whether people did or didn't. But I liked that people did.
Yay. I need to do more stuff before I can get back to streaming. Speaking of which, hi, I might be streaming in the next week because I've set up something cool. And also I bought Donkey Kong bongos.
Donkey.
I might work out something to do with those as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh shit, a raid message. Fuck. Shit.
Okay, yep.
Fuck.
Shit. Oh no, a raid mess.
There we go. US Nazis are dead.
So we went, but there were no more Nazis to kill.
Anyway, let's go over there. We've got 9 seconds.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'll see you Monday. Bye.
Have a good shite.